Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Aaliyah and I'm bringing you a very special pick a card reading. What do you need to hear right now? So at the moment of you clicking on this reading, first I want to say thank you so much for allowing me to read your cards. It really truly does mean a lot. I hope the air conditioner isn't too loud for you. However, if it is, so I just turned the air conditioner down just a little bit. What do you need to hear right now? So we're gonna get 3 piles for you to choose from today. Oh gosh. I'm so all over the place. So pile number 1, we have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. For pile number 1, pile number 2, we have the seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. And for pile number 3, lost lands, and there's a special card underneath there that I'm gonna wait to show you. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Wow, okay. So here are your 3 piles. If you need to choose with crystals, I'm gonna go get those for you. Okay, so we have some crystals here. For pile number 1, I'll give you a blue lace agate crystal. For pile number 2, we have a fluorite crystal. This is actually from I don't remember what it's called, but it's one of those face things that you rub on your face. And for pile number 3, citrine. Okay, so if you need some help, or if you need some time choosing your pile, you can do so by pausing the video. I hope that the crystals and the cards are enough to help you choose your pile, but I'm not going to stall any further. If you already know what you need to hear, I'm going to start with reading number 1. Hello, pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining me in today's reading. I'm super excited to start your reading. The time on the clock as I started your reading is 3:33. It's not anymore. But yes, pile number 1 with the blue lace agate crystal. Very beautiful crystal. This is a crystal speaking to your throat chakra. It's really good for that. And the card you chose is fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites and extremes of life. So we're gonna set your card over to the side, and I'm going to get the tarot to tell me what it is in your energy that you need to hear. This first half of the reading should connect you to whether this is your pile or not. I'm gonna do so by simply just reading into your energy, reading into what you might be going through at this time. All right, just to make sure that this is the pile for you and so that it resonates with you. So what do you need to hear right now? What might you be going through at this time? Great. Thank you so much for connecting me to pile number 1. Pile number 1, thank you so much for allowing me to connect to you through spirit, of course. Yes, my dear. What do you need to hear right now? What might pile number 1 be going through? Okay. I hope I'm not too fancy for you guys. What is pile number 1? Okay, what do they need to hear? What might they be going through? So let's see the cards that came flying out. We have the Empress in reverse, the Lovers, the Four of Swords in reverse, the Temperance card, we have the Devil in reverse, Five of Swords to clarify that Empress, Eight of Swords to clarify, in reverse to clarify the Lovers, and the Ace of Cups to clarify the Four of Swords. Very interesting reading. Let's pull two more clarifiers. Okay, to clarify Temperance, we have the Page of Pentacles, and to clarify the Devil, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and on the back of the deck, I feel like the top of the deck is important. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse, Judgment in reverse, and the King of Pentacles on the back of the deck as the overall energy. So pile number one, I definitely do feel like you're in some kind of a daze right now. Maybe you're just clicking on anything. Maybe you're just like waiting for something to work out right now. Maybe you're just waiting to hear some good news, waiting to hear something. This is somebody who has gone through a lot, but also has a lot to work through. This is somebody that may not be super sure of themselves. They may get in their mind a lot about whether they are like on the right path and or are doing the right thing, whether they are giving themselves enough love and attention. This is somebody who is also really hard on themselves for the things that they're doing and or not doing in this life. I feel like this might be a difficult reading, maybe for you to hear, or maybe even for me to do, because I feel like I'm talking to somebody that's not really open or even used to like the occult. This is like giving me a feeling of like when I play The Sims. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I do think that's very important. But this is giving me a feeling of like when I play The Sims, like they have an occult sim, right? Like a vampire. They have mermaids. I believe they have werewolves now, if I'm... I don't know if they added that in a pack actually that I just don't have. But they have wizards. And they have robots and stuff, right? So when I play The Sims, very rarely do I ever play with occult sims. However, when I do play with it, it's super fun. That's kind of what this is like, this energy is giving me right now. Like this is somebody who doesn't really like dabble in the spirituality or in the spiritual, but when they do, it's super interesting to them. I feel like the spiritual more so just comes like to you. in such a way that like maybe it doesn't make sense to you, or maybe you find it fun, or maybe you find it interesting, though you don't necessarily believe in it. If that's not necessarily the case here, I do feel like this is just somebody I'm talking to that's not really open about their personal life. You're not really open about the things that you have been through in this life. You're just not a very open person. I do see that with the Four of Swords here, you definitely choose to cut yourself off from love. You choose to be like alone. You choose to be not in a relationship with anybody, maybe out of fear, maybe out of a past hurt. You choose to stay in this energy though. And if this is not you, please feel free to click off this reading if I'm not reading you right now, and choose a different pile. Maybe you're a different kind of person. Maybe when things are interesting to you, you'll take a hint at them or something. But you're the type of person to more stay to yourself and not really deal with anybody, is what I'm feeling or feeling. So the Ace of Cups being the center of your reading here, this is very interesting to me, because this kind of tells me that you're healing a lot. Your first name could start with the letter A, or somebody in your life, you could know their name starts with the letter A. If not, or P. I'm seeing P here, so maybe APs, AP. App. I'm hearing the words Instagram. Okay, so anyway, assistant principal. Maybe you're somebody's assistant here. Baby boomer. I'm hearing the words baby boomer. Maybe you're a baby boomer. You're definitely somebody that likes to stick to their traditional values, and you like to stick to what you know best. And I'm seeing that like a lot in this Knight of Pentacles card here. You're not really somebody that likes to take risks, and if you do take a risk, this has to be something that really entices you here. So I'm seeing that you are somebody that has a lot of resentment when it comes to like feelings and love, relationships in general. And when I say relationships in general, I mean love, romantic relationships, and also your relationships in your real life, my honey. The relationships that you constantly have every single day. Maybe you're not the type of person to have many friends. Maybe you're kind of introverted. I'm hearing introvert, extrovert for this person, okay? Like maybe you're kind of more introverted in a way that like maybe you don't choose to be, but like subconsciously it feels like you do. But maybe life has just set you up to be more introverted. I do see that this is somebody with a lot of insecurities, physical insecurities, something that you don't have to be insecure about, is what I'm hearing. Somebody really appreciates you. I'm really hearing that song over and over again, Mine by Beyonce. you don't see yourself the way the rest of the world sees yourself, is what I'm feeling. Like, the rest of the world sees you as this King of Pentacles, but you're really coming off as like a King of Pentacles in reverse. 1551 was on the timer on my phone camera. So yeah, you know, change, that may be important numbers for you. Spirit is saying add them up. 12, the number 12 could be important to you. Maybe your birthday is on the 12th of the year. Is on the 12th of, 12th of the month. It could be the 12th of the year though. Isn't December the 12th month? I don't know if I'm wrong or not. Okay, please correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so I've been watching for the signs, took a trip to clear my mind. Oh, now I'm even more lost and you're still so fine. Okay, so I'm hearing the song Mine by Beyonce. You could be thinking about somebody right now. You could be like picturing yourself with somebody right now, wondering what they're doing. That line, I've been watching for the signs, took a trip to clear my mind. Oh, now I'm even more lost. Okay, so I've been watching for the signs, took a trip to clear my mind. Now I'm even more lost. You may have been separated from somebody here for quite some time, and it feels like, you know, you haven't really gotten over them, or, you know, even though the separation has been like ongoing, it still feels like you've tried to clear somebody from your energy here, and it hasn't really worked. It hasn't necessarily worked. This person is still on your mind. You still think about them, you still love them, you still want to be with them. It just hasn't really. Now I'm even more lost. Like, that's giving me a feeling of like absence makes the heart grow fonder. Like, you think that taking some time away from the person was going to help you get over them, but really it only makes you miss them more. You're still so fine. I feel like you still picture this person a lot. You still picture them a lot. You still picture the way they look, the way they act, how they sound. You really want to be in, like, all up in their energy right now. You may be denying yourself this. We do see the 4 of Swords being in reverse and the 8 of Swords, okay? It's like you don't even want to, like, get over this. I feel like there's a part of you that wants to, though, because the 8 of Swords is in reverse, and that's releasing blockages, negative blockages that have been holding you back, especially within the mind here. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. It's not upright. The 8 of Swords, had it been upright, would show this lady is like bound and gagged. Well, she's not gagged, but she's definitely bound, and her eyes are tied shut with swords going through her. This lady right here, though, she is finally noticing that, oh, I did this to myself. Look at the chains coming. Look at how the rope is, like, you know, not bounding by her wrist anymore, and she is able to take these. She's literally taking the blindfolds off, and her eyes are open. And look, her expression is kind of saying, wow, I could have done this the whole time. Like, it was this easy. Was it this simple? That could be very important for you, though. So if I'm reading you like a book, if I'm reading your energy like a freaking book, YouTube, welcome to your pick a card reading. Yeah, we're going to look into what you need to hear right now. Okay, so we're still gonna be using the tarot cards for this section, and at the end of this portion we are going to use my Starseed Oracle card deck to channel any advice from Spirit, any lingering advice, because this portion should be advice. So if I have read you thoroughly in a way that I intended to, please let's continue with our reading. What do you need to hear right now about your current situation or any situation that you may be facing, my dear? What do you need to know right now? What do you need to hear right now? I just want to say you're mine. Okay. Fuck what you heard, you're mine. All I'm really asking for is you. As long as you know who you belong to. I don't feel like that part is important. All I'm really asking for is you. I feel like if you're thinking about somebody, like if that first half of the reading really resonated and you're thinking about that person is on your mind right now, they may be thinking about you too as well. With that, all I'm really asking for is you. I've been watching for the signs. Took a trip to clear my mind. Very musical pile. Music might be important for you. I'm hearing shared music, okay? I already feel like this is about to be about a person. About to be about a person. Oh my God, yo. I can't even talk now. And I'm seeing synchronicities all up and down the board with you. I just looked up and it was 2201. So... okay, so what do you need to hear? Oh my dear, oh my days. All right, what do you need to hear right now? Here, please tell pile number 1 what they need to hear. Okay, get that card too. We have the Hermit in reverse, 7 of Cups upright, and the 8 of Cups. What do you need to hear? Right now, what does pile number 1 need to hear? Okay. The High Priestess. Ooh. In reverse. Spirit is saying in reverse because somebody's not listening to their intuition. In reverse. Sorry. Spirit laid it on me. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Talking about somebody not listening to their intuition. Okay. Page of Cups. The 8 of Swords. Look at that coming out in reverse again. Wow. High five. Thanks. That was for you, by the way. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And Queen of Wands upright. I've been watching for the signs. Took a trip to clear my mind. Oh, now I'm even more lost and you're still fine. All right, I'm sorry. Listen. Been having conversations about breakups and separations. I'm not feeling like myself since the baby. Are we gonna even make it? We're taking this a little too far. Maybe you've been arguing with somebody, okay, and it just feels like, you know, maybe you guys have just been taking it just too far. Maybe you're the person who has been taking it too far, okay, with this argument, and this person just wants to like talk to you. Okay, let's clarify the Queen of Swords, and we're gonna read your energy, and then we're gonna move on to the next pile. And you know, once again, if this doesn't resonate for you, feel free to choose another pile, but I'm gonna read what I see in the cards, and I'm not gonna hold shit back, okay? And then we have the 7 of Wands, and I don't know whether it wants to come out upright or in reverse, but we're gonna put it upright for now. Okay, now let's look at your overall energy. I do want to show you the 4 of Wands in reverse, a fear of commitment, a fear of a stable connection, a fear of a committed relationship, and then we have the 8 of Wands. Okay, communication there. I've been watching for this. Okay, so what do I see? What do I see? You are in a hermit mode right now. You are. somebody is very tempting to you though, or something is very tempting to you, but I'm going to read the card the way I see it. If you want to supplement in this not being a relationship and being for something else, however, I don't see how this cannot be a relationship with all these cups here, okay, and all these wands. I don't see how this cannot be a relationship. I don't know what else this would be, what else this could be. But if this is not a relationship, maybe this is not your reading. If this is not about a person, maybe this is not your reading. If you were not expecting to like hear of a person, maybe you need to click on a different pile, or maybe you need to hear about a person, okay? I do want to say, if none of this resonates, you have all the rights to not claim it. So, Page of Cups, we have the Hermit in reverse, sweetie. And the Hermit in reverse is definitely about you being in your own energy, in your own physical energy, in your own light. You are looking, well, the Hermit in reverse doesn't mean this, but the Hermit upright definitely does mean this. You're looking for more information, you're looking to learn more, but most of all, you're sticking to yourself. You're doing what you know best. You're doing what you feel is best for you. Very selfish energy, which is good. The Hermit card is always good because it's always about like seeking a higher knowledge, higher wisdom, right? We do have the Page of Cups. Though you have been in this hermit mode by yourself and for yourself, you have been thinking about somebody here. You have been wanting a person for quite some time, and you have been wanting them to come forward, or you have been wanting to come forward to them. You have been wanting some kind of committed relationship, though you are definitely denying it here. And I see that in the Seven of Cups, you are denying it with the Eight of Swords. Though you cannot, this is telling me that, you know, feelings will get so strong to a point where you're not going to be able to deny this any further. Because here's the thing, if you're not like 100% honest with yourself, my dear, you're doing something wrong. You know, you're not on the right path, and the right path for me right now is looking like you are feeling the weight of some sort of connection towards somebody. You walked away here with the Eight of Cups, okay? And then we do have the Nine of Pentacles. You walked away from somebody or something that could have been really fulfilling for you. It could have made you very happy. In the moment you walked away, maybe to focus on yourself. Maybe you walked away because you were more focused on your physical reality. We do have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, where this card upright would mean that, you know, this is like some huge self-love journey, this huge self-love, like a commitment to self and to your money, and like you have all of this abundance that you're reaping. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse is showing me that though you have abundance, you kept it to yourself. You kept your love to yourself. You kept everything that you had to offer, had to give to yourself, your feelings, everything. You kept everything to yourself. This was a very selfish, this feels like a very selfish energy, but it's not coming from a place of like maliciousness. It's coming from a place of fear, my dear, of fear of something stable, of fear of a commitment, fear of like not wanting to move things further with somebody here, a fear of being taken advantage of as well. And so Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you chose to walk away because, my dear, you wanted to do what was best for you. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But the weight of this connection is getting very heavy, and I see that. I see that it's something that you want to not commit to. It's something that you want to put aside, and something that you want to like not listen to or whatever. It's like some kind of defiant baby energy here, like, no, I don't want this for myself, I don't want this for my life. But that's fine. But there is an aspect here of, although you don't want it, you're really polarizing yourself, my dear. You're being contradictive, because there's a part of you that does want it. There's a part of you that does go back to look into this person's energy, to say, what are they doing right now? Where are they? How are they doing? How are they feeling about me? How are they feeling about you? Like this, you're having all of these thoughts in your mind, though you want to act like they're not there, and that's fine. You can continue to act like you're not there, but not being truthful with yourself is what's putting you in this energy of, well, I'm just wandering, doing whatever. Because that's what I felt in the beginning. Your path is very clear, my dear. Your path is very, very clear. And this is about you standing up and becoming you know, a woman or a man and saying, okay, I'm going to step into my big boy shoes now, or my big girl shoes now. This is definitely about you facing your fears, because it sounds like you're not listening to your intuition. Okay, we have the High Priestess card here with the Queen of Wands. I cannot see this being about yourself, but if this is about yourself, this is you saying that you are trying to step into more power, you are trying to step into more light, trying to step into more confidence, but you're not listening to your intuitions. Your intuitions, first of all, baby dear, your intuitions speak through feelings. It comes through a feeling at first. That's how I'm able to channel these cards. Whenever I say I feel like, that is because I'm feeling what these cards are saying through my intuition. I feel like, okay? So if you're ever feeling like you're not listening to your intuition, a very good example of this is when you get super nervous and butterflies around somebody. Okay, when you feel super scared to be around somebody, that's your intuition telling you to walk away. You know, that's just one example out of the millions that I can really name but can't necessarily think of. Your intuition comes to you through a feeling, and that also shows here with the wands. Wands are about feelings here. Well, wands are more about passion, but it's a untangible feeling here, something that you can't mistake, something that you cannot deny. If this is you, if this is about a person, this is about you needing to, you know, recognize that maybe you do feel this way about somebody. Maybe you do find somebody hella attractive and you want to shoot your shot or something. Shoot it is what, you know, Spirit might be saying. Take that risk, take that offer, because, you know, if you don't, you're gonna go back on this. You have already been going back on this, and like we saw in the beginning, there's been some time that has passed here. You have already been going back on this connection, replaying everything in your mind, trying to figure out how things are gonna work, how things will work out. Spirit is telling you don't need to know all that. You don't need to know all of that right now. That's not important. What's important is that you follow what you're being guided to do, and you're not following what you're being guided to do. You're more so, you know, having your ego guide you, because once again, you know, you could be somebody that's not necessarily into the occult. You could be somebody that's not necessarily, you know, you wouldn't define yourself as a spiritual person, or, you know, you wouldn't define yourself as like a wizard or something. I don't know, just something about you feeling like, you know, all of this is like a mixed up mistake or something. It's giving me a feeling of you not wanting to accept reality, you denying your reality, and then you acting like it doesn't exist when it's right there in front of you. You cannot deny God. You cannot mistake Spirit for something else, because when God presents himself in your life, you will see it. There's no way that you will not be able to recognize when the divine is knocking right at your door, and that could be happening right now, and you could just be like, la 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 la, I don't see that shit. Y'all see that shit? I don't see that shit. No, you see that shit. Like, you see it. It's right there. So take the opportunity. God damn it. I'm so sorry. Somebody needed to hear that. I'm not gonna apologize for my cutthroat ruthlessness, although I probably should, because this is YouTube. I don't want to get like, it's whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna get some final messages for you from Spirit, if you're still here. If I have not scared you away. Oh God, what is going on with my cards? Are we good? Are we good? Okay. So what do you need to hear right now moving forward? Final messages of advice for pearl number 1. I feel so bad for like, listen, if it wasn't your reading, you don't have to accept the messages. I am just going to try to be the most honest tarot card reader ever. Or, yeah, the most honest as I can. Listen, okay? Just bear with me. All right, so what do you need to hear? Messages of advice moving forward. You could be older than somebody, okay? So, what do you need to hear? Final messages of advice. Okay, that's one. Jump in. Jump in. I've been getting this card a lot, especially on my TikTok I got it. For myself I got it. You know, I guess this is just a universal energy right now. People are inviting so many changes into their life. Look at this eye in the middle though. I love this card. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, what do you need to hear? The collective, we're going through so much shifts and changes. I'm so proud of y'all. And if you are new to spirituality, welcome. I hope that, you know, you chose me to be the one. Ooh, messenger. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Okay, last but never least. I missed YouTube, dear gosh. So glad to be back. What do you need to hear right now? YouTube is absolutely better than TikTok. Okay. Double mission. I got this for a TikTok card too. And then we have cracked open. Rock bottom. Surrender to the alchemy of life. Yes. Yes, that makes so much sense here. So let me tell you what I see happening right now. What I see in these cards is you're getting ready for so much change. It's definitely, my baby, it's gonna start with you. Nobody could do this for you. Nobody could do this for you. It's gonna start with you. It's gonna get increasingly harder to deny your most authentic self, your most true self. If you're actively trying to deny yourself of something here, it's going to get increasingly harder for you to do that, because you cannot, like, first of all, okay, yeah, Spirit is telling me to tell you this right now. Nobody is feeding this energy to you. Nobody is opening your mouth and feeding you feelings that you don't want to have. Nobody is forcing you into anything. The divine will never force you. It's going to give you a very slight push, and it's going to keep pushing and pushing until maybe you finally got the message, or you keep learning the same lessons over again. But nobody is ever going to force you to do anything, especially getting up and changing. Changing, my therapist told me, changing only happens, or, you know, I don't want to say only, because we can definitely change if we want to, but most times change only happens when we're forced to get up and change. Say when we're forced to get up and move, when we're forced to get up and get a new job, when we're forced to get up and you know, find a new place to live or something like that. Like, that's the only time that we actually really, like, encourage change. Or the, you know, when something, you know, big happens, and instead of doing that, my dear, instead of waiting for something to happen, take that initiative to make the change for yourself. Either you do it yourself, or you allow the universe to do it, or you allow God to do it. Because, for example, right, when I was in college, I did not want to be in college, and I was looking for a way out, right? I had been looking for a way out of college. I could have stopped going, but I allowed myself to get worse and worse in college. My grades started to plummet. I didn't want to go to class anymore. I didn't really have any friends. It was just like not it for me. And so finally that day came where I finally said, okay, oh, I'm getting kicked out of college. Like, I allowed my grades to plummet. I could have just chose to, you know, get up and walk away from this college and then try something different. I could have chose something different, but I wasted a year of my life, you know, instead of just saying, okay, I don't want to do this anymore, let me get up and change. Like, it could all be so easy, but in the moment, we're not able to see that, like, you know, change will only happen, one, if you allow it, or two, if the universe has to come in and say, okay, now it's time for you to get up and go, you know, like, now it's time for you to get up and make a move. You don't want the universe to do that for you, though. It's easier when you when you say, okay, I want to change because I want to be better for myself, instead of having to learn a really hard lesson and then after that lesson you say, oh damn, I should have changed when I had the chance, like I should have done something different when I had the chance, but now at least I know. Better be safe than sorry. But nobody is spoon feeding you anything. Nobody is forcing you to get up and do anything. All the decisions that you make, you have free will. You will make the decisions that you feel are worthy of being made, and you will stick with the outcomes of those decisions, whether they be bad consequences or good. You stick to them. That's just how life has always been. But nobody is forcing you to change. The divine could only send you messages, could only give you signs, could only tell you get up and do something different. But if you're not wanting to make that change yourself, there's nothing anybody else could do. Angels cannot come down from the heavens and work your body for you. You have to do that yourself. So that's just with the messenger card here. That's what I'm seeing for the last of your advice. I hope that this really helped you. Okay, I hope that you got somewhere. My beautiful star seed, you might definitely be a star seed. You might not resonate with like earth, like gravity pull. You may feel like you belong somewhere else, maybe. If that's the case, you're definitely not alone. Tons of people feel that way. But I'm just going to end your reading here, pile number 1. I hope that this really helped you. I hope that this really resonated for you. I hope that this cleared anything up that you needed to hear. So I'm going to end it there, okay? Oh, by the way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Show me love, show me support, okay? Let me know how it resonates. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to my pick a card, or your pick a card reading, recorded and done by me, yours truly, Aaliyah. I'm so happy and excited to have you here. So the crystal that you chose is this beautiful fluorite crystal that's from a piece of a face, like a face rub thingy. I still don't know the name of that. I should have looked it up before your reading, but I didn't. So the card you chose is the Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. So I'm going to set that card off to the side, and this first half of the reading is going to be me pulling through your energy, seeing what you need to hear about yourself. This first half of the reading should help the messages that comes later on what you need to be made aware of right now, what you need to hear right now, a bit easier. This will let you know if this is your pile or not. So the way this was done in pile number 1 is I kind of channeled the person and who they were, like their personality, and so that might come through right now for you. So pile number 2, what is in your energy right now? What do you need to hear right now as a person to help you get connected with this reading? Just channeling your energy. What is pile 2's energy? I hope I didn't call you pile 1. I don't think I did, but I hope I didn't. What is in pile 2's energy, spirit? What is pile 2's energy? You know exactly what I'm asking. Sorry. All right. Pile 2. Knight of Cups. 10 of Swords. So yeah, this should be describing kind of your personality and what your energy is right now. So Ace of Cups coming out again. Jeez. What is pile number 2's energy? Okay. All right, that's enough. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second. So we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, but it wants to go up, right? So the Empress, the Strength card, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, Death, Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. All right, pile 2. All right. Okay, so what do we have here? I definitely feel like you have recently come into some money, pile number 2. I feel like you have recently come into some money, and right now with the Three of Wands being here and the Four of Pentacles, it feels like you're doing more to give yourself a more stable, like romantic life. There's a show on Netflix called Annie. It's about an orphan girl who is also a redhead, and it's like the mid 18th century or something. I don't know. But you're gonna have to, you know, look it up. If you don't have Netflix, you know, like go on YouTube and just watch a clip of it. It may resonate for somebody there. But she was like, Annie went through a lot. And when she found her adoptive parents, she was only like 9 or 8 years old. But before her adoptive parents, she went through a lot. Like, she went through hell. And you would never know it because she's such a beautiful, sweet little girl. She's so sweet and kind and so like naive and innocent. She's beautiful. And she also just has a mind that really lights up with like curiosity. Okay, like everybody loves Annie when they encounter her, or they're either shocked by her. She's very brazen, very astute, and her attitude is kind of tenacious is the word for it. You know, a foxy, fiery redhead is what I describe her as. And you'd never know that she'd been through hell because she's so strong and so positive and kind to her. But she is a child, so she's also very naive. I don't know how this resonates with you, but you're probably a beautiful young lady who has went through a lot, or who has been through a lot. Or, you know, you don't have to be young. Like, we're all years young. First of all, we're all God's babies, first of all, so that's one. But like, you're probably like a very beautiful like person, a very beautiful soul, kind, lighthearted, and generous. And you're probably someone who has been through a lot, but you wear the bravest face ever. The universe is putting their hands on your shoulders right now. The universe is definitely absolutely blessing you. I'm hearing like holding your face up like to the sun. There is somebody in your life, somebody in your energy, maybe a spirit, someone from the divine that's really helping push you forward right now. You could have came into some money. You could have been blessed with some money, and maybe now you're planning something. You're planning maybe a trip. You're planning to take off somewhere. Maybe you're planning for your future. You're planning to put money down towards something here, something that's going to make you even more financially successful at this time. This Death card with the Ten of Pentacles is definitely telling me that if you have ever felt like in need and lack of support financially or even like physically, that all of that is ending, my dear. This Death card is telling me that that is ending and something new is coming. Something new is being birthed here. We see the Empress and the Queen of Cups. This is going to be a very simple reading, first of all. A very simple reading. So please don't mind if this reading is short, because it just might be. Oh, Annie. I want to get back to her because I said you're looking for more romance. This could be like literally, but more so you're looking for more fun in life. And Annie would call anything like whimsical and mystical romantic. That was her favorite word. A romantic holiday or something like that. It's a very interesting show. If you do have Netflix, I definitely recommend you watch the show. It's absolutely beautiful and amazing. I watched it when I first moved to my first apartment, or well, I consider this my first apartment. I did share an apartment at one point, but it wasn't necessarily mine. This is more so mine. So I watched it when I moved here, and it really did make me feel more at home. I resonated a lot with her. I hope that helps you. I did move here a couple of months ago though, so I can't really remember like the whole gist of it or the plot. It's a very short like show though, so like 3 seasons. Really, it's a really easy watch. Anyway, you're definitely moving past a lot, my dear pile 2. You're moving past a lot of past pains, past energies. Right now, I'm seeing that things are really starting to look up for you. You may not see it because I'm feeling here that this is the beginning. Oh, it's the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Oh, now I'm looking in your eyes. All right. Feeling my heart, the start of something new. Ooh. Okay, sorry. I was just hearing something new. High School Musical, if you didn't know that reference. Ace of Cups. This is definitely the beginning of things. So things aren't really starting to feel settled right now, but they will. And in due time, this beginning is gonna turn into a full-blown, I got everything that I need. I got money. I got it in a bag. So I can't really get anything more. If this sounded like something resonating within your energy here, oh, I do see somebody holding on to faith of love, holding on to hope that, you know, God, the universe will bless them with somebody or something here. That could be in somebody's energy. I'm hearing the word Alex. Ooh, Alex Russo. Maybe the Wizards of Waverly Place is very important for you, right? Or maybe there are messages somewhere. I don't know. Alex Murphy, Alex Hemphrey. I don't know. Okay, I'm done with that part. So, what else I'm sorry. Now this half of the reading, I am getting off track. This next half of the reading should tell you what you need to hear right now. So if that first half resonated with you, what do you need to hear now? What does pile number 2 need to be made aware of? What do you need to be made aware of right now, pile number 2? What do you need to be made aware of at this time? What does pile 2 need to know, Spirit? What do they need to know? Okay. The Devil in reverse. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Pentacles. Justice. Oh, this is the 6 of Swords. I'm sorry. This is the 2 of Pentacles. We have Justice. Just trying to get the cards together. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. But we have the Star to clarify the 4 of Pentacles. To clarify the 9 of Pentacles, we have the Page of Pentacles clarifying the 2 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords clarifying the 6 of Swords. We have the King of Swords in reverse, and then for the overall energy, we have the 7 of Pentacles here. All right, what do I feel, Spirit? So the energy of pile 1 is so different from the energy of this pile. I feel like pile 1, I feel like, you know, in a way, these two are connected. These two people are connected. That's just, ooh. That's just what I'm feeling like right away. The energy of these two people are definitely absolutely connected. But hold on, because we're going to get more. You, pile number 2, are in a way better place than pile number 1. You have more of a stick-to-it positive attitude. You're not somebody that allows things to sway you the opposite way too easily. You definitely have a mind of your own, pile number 2. I feel like you feel like somebody has like been unfair to you, or maybe has done you wrong. Okay, this person showing up here in this King of Swords person. I'm hearing King of Wands as I looked at the King of Swords. This person could be attractive to you, very attractive to you. You feel like they did you wrong. You feel like they didn't really like care for you or take your feelings into consideration. It does feel like maybe you've been waiting on them, waiting for them to put something back together, but they haven't. Spirit is telling you here, what you need to know here about this situation is that you need to give this person time to come to you. You need to give this person space. You need to give this person the right amount of time for them to get their energy together to come forward to you. There is nothing that you can do about this situation. Absolutely nothing for you to do. Actually, Spirit is telling you to take your hands off of it, pile number 2. Take your hands off of the need to control the situation. Take your hands off of the need to find an outcome to the situation. What I'm seeing here is that the more energy you pour into this person, whatever this person may be to you, the more energy that you pour into them, the worse it's going to feel, and the longer it's going to take for this person to come forward to you. There's no need for you to even check in on them. There's no need for you to check in on their energy. You are very aware of how this person's feel towards you, and you also know that this is not a negative attachment. You know that because you've been able to move past this person very clearly. You've been able to take your bags and go and leave, and it just feels like even though you have done this, their energy is sticking around. Though that may be for a reason, that's not something for you to determine right now, and that's also not something for you to find out right now. Answers will come to you when you need them, pile number 2, and when they're ready. Divine timing is definitely a thing. And you cannot control everything. I think that right now, this point in your life is teaching you that some things you can't control. And while you can control the actions that you take, you cannot control the actions of others and what they do and how they respond to you and how they act towards you. You can't control any of that. So I think that that's definitely whatever this connection may be to you, that's what this is teaching you right now. To take your hands off of life, to take your hands off just a little bit so that the divine can come in and work its magic. That's what's happening here. We have the Devil card and the Justice card being underneath that, okay? Justice wants to turn in your favor. And also, if this person was the one to do you wrong, wait for them to come in with an apology. However, if they're not coming in with an apology, this is a sign to move forward. But this reading is definitely telling me 7 of Pentacles here. This is reassuring me that whatever this person is to you, they're definitely coming in to apologize to you, whether they like it or not, whether you want it or not. Actually, this is happening, is what I'm hearing. This is happening. This is something that has to happen. It's written in the stars. It's written in the divine. Take your hands off of it. Take your hands off of it. Because if you keep trying to control everything, you're not going to get the outcome that you are expecting or that you deserve. Take your hands off of it. You don't have to control everything. Take a step back. Sit in your Queen of Pentacles energy that we were getting earlier, pile number 2. Sit in that beautiful Queen of Pentacles energy. Plan your vacation if that's what you're doing. Plan a trip if that's what you're doing. Plan what you're going to be doing in the future. Plan what you're going to do for your resources and for your finances. Worry about you. Focus on you. Focus on what you can control. And that are the factors in your life that maybe you don't quite necessarily agree with. Maybe there are some things that you want to change, or maybe you're happy with the way you are. But whatever it may be, turn your energy, turn your focus, turn your attention away from this person and back towards yourself. Because one, this person is going to take all the time that they need. It could take this person years to come back and apologize for you. Are you going to sit there and wait for them? Are you going to sit there and chase after them and try to control them? No. You're going to focus on yourself. And it doesn't matter when the hell this person comes back, because I think that you realize, pile number 2, that you don't necessarily need this person in your life. They haven't been there for quite some time and they're still not here yet. So why do I feel the need to put my focus on them? You don't, pile number 2. You don't have to. And Spirit is saying, we see what you're going through with this person. We see the challenges and the tribulations that you have gone through with this person. It's all clear, but is it clear to you? Because obviously all signs are pointing towards maybe you need to just take a step away from this person, but still you want to hang on and grab control. This person is not going anywhere, is what I'm feeling. And even if they do go somewhere, it's going to be to themselves. Because what I am feeling like here is them leaving you in this Knight of Pentacles energy. They have also been in this Knight of Pentacles energy, so they're doing it to others. And I think that, you're coming into this person's life to be a direct mirror, to show this person and reflect to this person how they're treating others and how they're making others feel. And so you need to just keep doing you. Keep being in your own energy, be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have this person spend time to themselves. They're stroking their balls right now. They're stroking their fucking ego right now, telling themselves that everything is okay. They can't deny it any further, obviously, because justice must prevail. Things must move forward. The Knight of Pentacles is not forever. It just is a feeling of forever. Okay, pile number 2. So I'm going to pull any final messages of advice. We're going to bring your card back from the beginning. Okay, the card you chose is the Seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. And maybe, if this is about a person, guys, I mean, obviously it is, because it's the only thing that I read. But if this is about a person, you may be like falling in love with somebody's potential right now, but they haven't necessarily shown you anything in the physical action. So bring all of that attention that you're putting on them, bring it back into yourself. Okay, so I'll be pulling 3 more cards for your final messages of advice, pile number 2. Final messages of advice for pile number 2. Oh dear. What is that? Okay, final messages of advice for my dear pile number 2. I'm trying to get like the perfect shuffle for you. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing, Star Keeper, cosmic ancestor, seeding the light by staying grounded. And what is last? Pile number. Okay, we have Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Pile 2, you are definitely seeing your power right now. You're seeing how much you're capable of. You've probably gone through so much healing. You're probably a pro at it. At this point, you could teach others. You could be a teacher is what I'm hearing. Because you are so divine, pile number 2. You don't necessarily see that though. And that's okay, that's fine. You know, it's good to stay humble sometimes. Though you must recognize when you are a star mother, when you are a divine being. You must recognize this sometimes, especially for this period in your life right now. You're definitely coming up on new experiences is what I'm hearing. New beginnings. We do have new solutions and beginnings. You'll survive this energy. You'll survive. This is what I was getting earlier, where maybe it felt like, you know, for some time you've gone through a lot. Maybe you're coming out of this period where it still doesn't feel like things are like pulling through or something. Whatever it may be, you're strong and you've been through way more in the past. And this is just telling me that everything that you've gone through, every past like problem, that every past situation that you've ever faced, pile number 2, it's only led you to more of what is calling you for this life. And that's what resonates with your soul, to be honest. Seeding the light by staying grounded. I really think that maybe your spirit guides or your ancestors could be asking you to take better care of yourself, staying grounded by eating things that are healthy for you, not putting too much junk in your body, maybe cutting back on the salt. Cholesterol is what I'm hearing. Drinking more water. Exercise could be something that could really help you right now, or maybe you've started exercising, but that could be something that, you know, really impacts your day-to-day life, your mental, as well as your physical. Spirit is asking you to see how much you are deserving of. Spirit is also asking you to see how much you can put out into the world, to recognize how much healing you could bring to people. Maybe you are talented, maybe somebody is talented, okay? Maybe you have like a creative talent, a creative endeavor that you want to go down, that you're trying here. Okay, pile number 2. So I'm definitely not feeling anything. I am hearing healing. Healing is happening right now. Healing is taking place. But with all of that being said, I want to end this reading here. I don't want it to be too long for you. I hope that this reading resonated for you. If it did, let me know how. Don't forget to show your love and support by liking and commenting and even subscribing if you want to. And with all of that being said and done, please enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The card you chose is Lost Lands, Soul Memories, and Gifts. You've done this before. And we do have another card on the back of it here that we're going to get to when we look at your advice, but we're going to set this off to the side. The stone you chose is this beautiful citrine tumble stone. Look how pretty it is. Though I don't know what the hell that is there. I think it's the part of the matrix, or maybe I don't know, but this is citrine. Okay, very nice, very beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to start by reading into your energy, reading into what's going on inside of your energy, reading into the type of person you are, just anything that will come out during this first half that would allow you to know if this is your reading or not. So if this first half doesn't resonate with you, you may want to choose a different pile, or there may not be any messages in this pick a card reading for you today. So this first half should resonate with the people watching this video. Thank you so much, pile number 3, for sharing your lovely, beautiful energy with me. I definitely appreciate it. What is going on in your energy right now, pile 3? Pile 3, channeling pile 3, okay? This is the intellectual pile. You may be very smart. Family may be playing a big role in your life right now, pile 3. Wow, your cards are really flying out. Faster than all of the other piles, to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to start with these. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers. King of Pentacles. Oh. Okay. I see here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the King of Pentacles. Interesting. This doesn't usually happen, to be honest. Kings and Queens don't always come out at the same time, especially the same ones. But we have the Four of Wands. This is going to be a romantic reading, I could already tell. We have the Ace of Wands. Sorry to call that out like that, but you know what? This whole thing has been a romantic reading. Like, the other 2 piles were kind of romantic as well. They had hints of romance in them. What's going on with y'all's energy? Okay, we have the Three of Wands. Came out in reverse. The Hierophant. The Eight of Wands. The Sun in reverse. And the Ace of Swords. I want to see what's on the back of the deck. We have the Star in reverse, and top of the deck we have the Queen of Cups and the Three of Swords in reverse. Alright. I hope the shadows aren't like too much. Because I have studio lights on. I don't know if it's bad or not. So, what I see here is that somebody is definitely thinking about being in a romantic committed relationship, or with the Queen and King of Pentacles here and the Four of Wands, you definitely could already be in a romantic relationship. If not, I feel like this is the start of one, and you're trying to figure out like the reins of it. I feel like somebody is new to being in a commitment here, a commitment of this kind, to this like extent. I feel like this is very new for you, and it's just very like exciting and passionate. If this is not already something that you're going through though, this could be something that is manifesting itself into your physical reality. Somebody is definitely confused on the way this is gonna work. I feel like whatever this relationship is, it's definitely fueled by a lot of passion. Long overdue is what I'm hearing. Long overdue. Wow, this could be a very like intimate relationship, okay? Like a very sexual relationship is what I'm hearing. But a lot of this passion could easily be like mistaken for maybe manipulation. You know, it may start out a little like, it's gonna start out steady, but there may be some fears that work its way through, especially because of all the fire that I'm feeling here. You might be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? But I'm feeling a lot of fiery passion here. Ace of Swords though, this is telling me that a lot of this fire sign goes very well with the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Wait, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is a fire sign, and then Geminis are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. That's what I believe. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Your person may be a Gemini, your person may be an Aquarius, they could be an air sign of some sort. I do feel like whatever this is, if this is combative energy, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords is telling me that your differences complement each other. So where one person, you know, may have a love language of, sharing things or being very physically intimate. The other person has a love language of like talking things through, openly reciprocating things. Communication is something that's very important to this person. Speaking to this person, physical intimacy might be very important in this relationship, but so is like the words that you say, the things that you say, the words that you speak, the actions that you take as well. I feel like this is somebody looking for more advice on how to be in a committed relationship right now. Because this could be, with the sun here, this is something that you want, something that you're excited for. Very childlike energy here. Maybe you're excited to like make a baby with somebody or something. But this is somebody looking for advice on how to like do better at a commitment, to do better in a committed relationship. I almost feel like you know absolutely nothing, and this is like uncharted territory for you. So don't worry, pile 3, I got you. We're gonna look at more advice for you. What do you need to hear? Whatever this relationship is, with the citrine crystal, it's telling me it's very abundant. Very, very abundant relationship. Ooh, do you see the colors reflecting in the crystal? Very pretty. Okay, so what do you need to hear right now? What do you need to know right now? You could be a masculine, like a man. If not, like, I am just feeling masculine energy here. Like you're very serious about this relationship or about somebody. Okay, what do you need to know right now? Pile 2 or 3, sorry. What do you need to know? Cards. So we have the 8 of Pentacles, the Lovers card again, the 9 of Wands. Oh, my dear baby. Judgment. The Emperor. Oh, stop. You're gonna make me cry. All right. 2 of Pentacles, because I'm already hearing messages already. Your spirit team is so kind to you. This person is probably so sweet and polite to you, and you're like so like swoony over them. Oh, stop. Stop, please. We have the Moon card and the King of Wands. Judgment. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles again and the Queen of Cups in reverse. You may have misjudged them, okay? Maybe you both misjudged each other. All right, so you're definitely looking to find out more about this person and more about how you can make this relationship work. And good news, I have that for you. We have Ace of Cups. Guys, I'm gonna cry. Like, I'm gonna cry for you, and I'm gonna cry with you if you're crying right now too. I just looked up and it said 10:44 on the clock. So let's start over here. 8 of Pentacles. I see you working on yourself. Although it's going to take some time, and I feel like it has been taking some time, you have been working on yourself, and you're trying to figure out like why are you this way? This is a great question to ask for somebody awakening, spiritually awakening. That could be happening here with the Judgment card and the King of Pentacles. Maybe you are having a spiritual awakening. If you are, congratulations, pile number 3. I am so happy for you. Spiritual awakenings are a gift from God and the universe and the divine themselves. Okay, don't take advantage of it. Although you definitely can't, because spiritual awakenings are just absolutely delightful sometimes, because the dark night of the soul is not fun at all, and I have way too much experience in it. Anyway, so 9 of Wands here. You may have been really hurt in the past. 9 of Wands could speak to childhood trauma and wounds. You may have been someone that had to grow up in a not so favorable situation, in a very sticky situation. You may have had a very tough background, okay? Maybe you grew up in foster care, or maybe you were adopted, or maybe, you don't know your parents or something like that, or maybe you do, and maybe you just had a difficult childhood. Maybe there are just childhood wounds that really have wounded you, like, deeply. This is something that you are becoming aware of. I feel like you have been aware of this for quite some time. Maybe somebody or something made you aware of this, although there's a little sense of denial there, because with the King of Wands, his number one downfall, I'll tell you, is his pride. The King of Wands obviously knows how attractive he is. They obviously know how tentative the King of Wands could be, but the King of Wands could also, be very slick, very conniving. Look, okay, I want to show you the King of Wands in reverse, because it really just makes so much sense with this King of Wands, and the energy that I always feel from the King of Wands, no matter whether it's upright or in reverse. I always feel like the King of Wands is sort of a player. They're very attractive, okay? And as you can see, we do have naked women in the back of this King of Wands, looking all serious and angry and stuff. And I do feel like this was your energy for quite some time, pile number 3. You not wanting to take accountability, you not wanting to see just how much your actions affect others, and also you not wanting to see just how capable of anything you are. This comes from a lot of childhood wounding, my dear, childhood trauma. Okay, you're recognizing that though. You want to change this. The Lovers card here and the Moon is telling me that if you are in a committed relationship with somebody, or if you are thinking about getting into a committed relationship with somebody, there's so much that you don't know. The Lovers card speaking to such passionate love, new love, soulmate energy is what I'm feeling. And we did get the King and the Queen, soulmates, counterparts, divine counterparts. We have the Moon card here. There's so much that you don't know about this person. There's so much that is yet to be undiscovered, or that is yet to be discovered. And there's so much to come from this one single relationship. And I know that you feel that. And a part of you doesn't want to mess things up. A part of you wants to get things right. Spirit is coming through to tell you, my baby boy or girl, you are not you're not doing anything wrong, my dear. To get something right, you'd have to be doing something wrong, but you're not. You're being yourself, and you're trying to be as authentic as possible, and that's what will help you on this journey to being in a relationship with somebody, to being in this kind of commitment, to being on this kind of path. Was going to help was being authentic and staying true to yourself, setting better boundaries, or setting very healthy boundaries with yourself, with your partner, and communicating that openly. Communication is going to be something that's very important throughout the duration of this time, throughout the duration of this relationship, whether it's just starting, just beginning, or whether this is something that has been in your life already for quite some time. Communication is very important here. And whether you feel the need to or not, it's always, better to voice your opinion, voice what, you are feeling, voice what makes you happy, and voice what makes you unhappy. There are things that your partner wants to be aware of, and I'm sure you want to be aware of them as well. But the way to make this work is by being yourself, sweetie. You don't have to do all of this, you don't have to present yourself as somebody you're not. You don't have to oversaturate yourself, you know? You don't have to sell yourself on this person. This person is already sold. They're already sold. This is giving me soulmate energy. When you are a soulmate of somebody, it doesn't matter what that person could okay, I don't want to say it doesn't matter what that person could be, but when you feel that soulmate bond, there's really nothing that could pull you two apart. You know, that's something that really follows you throughout lifetimes if you're that lucky. And you know, if this is one of those connections that has been a past life connection that has been following you, say a twin flame connection or something like that, if this is that, then you don't have anything to be aware of. You don't have anything to be scared of, because this is already written in the stars for you, whether you want it or not. This is your destiny. This is something that, you know, is going to help you on your path more than it will hurt you. And I think that once you realize that, once you recognize that this person isn't sent to harm you, this person is sent to help you, to help you grow, to help you expand, to help you, rise up. Once you can admit that, once you can accept that reality, this will go so much easier for you. It will feel a lot more comfortable. You will feel a lot more safer in this relationships. Right now, your past wounds are really presenting itself. They're really projecting itself onto this relationship because you don't want to mess up. You don't want to be the person you were in the past, or the person that you're finally, getting the courage to not be anymore. You want to be someone else. You want to go from this King of Wands to this King of Pentacles person, and you're gonna do that. And just by being yourself, just by sticking to what you know, I'm hearing that this person wants you to be as comfortable and as safe as possible. They want you to feel safe with them. They want you to share authenticity with them, and this person is going to be authentic with you, and they're asking you to do the same. I don't think that there's you don't need to do anything to really get this person to like you. This person is already on your side. They're already on your team, and they really want you, and they really want to be with you. So it's just a matter of you feeling worthy of this connection, of feeling worthy of taking something like this on, of taking a commitment like this on. Do you feel worthy of it? Pile number 3. That's the question that you should be asking yourself, not how can you make this better for yourself or for them. It's, how worthy do you feel of a connection like this? Because there's nothing that you have to do. Reciprocation will be given. Love, authentic, real, genuine, committed love will be given. It's a matter of you feeling like you are worthy of it. It's a matter of you feeling like you can actually have this without there being some silver lining. So once again, you don't really have to do anything. You just have to be your most authentic self. Be caring with this person. Be kind. If anything, tell them how beautiful they are. Or tell them how handsome they are. If you really want to do something, connect with your emotional, romantic side and bring that side out of you and show them that. You don't have to be, this stable, rock all the time. You can be soft with this person. I'm a crash pad landing is what I'm hearing. Like a whoopee cushion, except it doesn't fart, okay? You can be comfortable, you can be safe, and you can be aware with this person as well. This person is very self-aware. I was feeling like this was an intellectual pile when I pulled your cards. I don't know why. What drew me to that? The Ace of Swords came out first. That's why I felt this was intellectual. This person, you and this person, I think that this might be an intellectual connection for you. Maybe that's something you've been wanting. Mindful stimulation is what I'm hearing. But you and this person connects through the throat chakra, and if you're having trouble connecting to your throat chakra and speaking your truth, maybe you can go to this person for help. I'm feeling like maybe they're good at advice. Maybe you're the one good at advice, and maybe your person is the one having these issues. You need to feel worthy of this person, pile 3. Queen of Cups here and the Emperor. Okay, I think the Emperor did come out in reverse. I'm not sure. But you need to feel worthy of this connection. You need to feel worthy of this connection. You need to feel worthy of this person. This person will hand you their cup. They will give you this offer, but you need to feel worthy of them. There's also a message here of don't try to play with this person. Like, if you want to do good, if you want to do better, don't play with this person's feelings. Don't play with this person's heart. I'm feeling Medusa here. Like, I'm feeling Medusa. I don't even know why. She doesn't have snakes on her ears, but like Medusa is what I'm feeling. And I'm feeling like, you know, if you do this person wrong, you'll turn to stone. Like, they're going to roast you. They're, you know, they're not going to take shit from anybody, but you know, they're definitely not the type of person to just shit on somebody. This person has their shit together. They have their life together, and they were coming up as the Queen of Pentacles in the beginning of this reading. They got it all in the bag. You don't have to worry about this person's not showing up in this relationship. You don't have to worry about them at all. What you need to worry about is your own energy and how you're showing up in the relationship and how you're treating this person. And if you're doing everything right now, which I feel like you are, I feel like the only thing that you're doing is like really doubting yourself and doubting whether you are worthy of a connection like this. You know, if you're doing something right, then there's nothing for you to be worried about. Your person is going to give you the right energy, and you're going to give them the right energy. That's all. That's all. Pile 3. So, pile 3, I hope that this resonated with you. I'm going to get some final messages of advice for you. We did have your 2 cards that came out. So, wow. Birthing Creations and Lost Lands. I did say something. Oh, this says the 7 Star Sisters, Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life, Expression. But I did say something about you birthing something new into reality. I don't know. Maybe that was one of the other 2 piles because I just finished doing those. I'm going to give these a quick shuffle and then pull 2 more oracle cards for you. And then I'll give you final messages of advice through what I see. It's hot. Okay. Any final messages of advice for pile 3, Spirit? Any final messages of advice? Okay, we have Breath of the Cosmos. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Take your hands off of control. Do what only you can control. What you put out into the world. You cannot control what others give to you, is what I'm hearing. So, what do you need to hear right now? Any final messages of advice? Final messages of advice for pile number 3, Spirit. And the Great Serving, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Okay, so with this specific message here, I'm hearing if there was if there was ever any conflict in this relationship that could be resolving right now, you just need to speak it through. You need to talk about it. If a talk needs to be had, that needs to be something that has to happen before this relationship could really you know, if this is something new, before this relationship could really start or begin, a talk needs to happen about maybe something that happened in the past. Okay, anger, conflict, if there has been. If this is a, you know, if this is a more, if this relationship has been going on for a while and there has been some sort of conflict maybe in the past, or maybe you're going through some sort of conflict with this person, maybe talking it through could help. I am feeling like, once again, this is a very intellectual pile. This is a person that likes to use their words, that likes to communicate things, that has a very easy they have a very difficult time keeping things to themselves. So, you know, if things need to be said, if a conflict needs to be had, if a if a confrontation, of course a good one, something that comes from positivity and love, if you need to confront this person about something, then that's something that you might need to do, or something that you might need to think of. Micromanaging the universe, my will to thy will, all you have to do is ask. Manifestation is really easy. 1, feel deserving of it. 2, want it. 3, ask. It's really that easy. Feel deserving of it needs to be the first thing, though, because if you don't already feel like it could be yours, then there's no reason for you to manifest a certain thing. My will to thy will. What I want will come to my reality. It is my will to bring into my reality the manifestations that I choose. Say that to yourself. If you need to, slow that down. The Seven Sisters Birth and Creations Tapestry of Life Expression. Whatever this is, okay. Oh, I did say that this was like a past life kind of thing. Like if this is like some sort of twin flame thing, you've probably been with this person before. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. You've done this before, my dear. So whatever this is, you need to talk about it with this person. If there's conflict here, talk about it with this person. Talking will help. Talking will change things. It won't, put the icing on the cake as easily, but it will definitely, help bring things to light and help, even out the playing field if that's what's needed here. I do want to touch on the birthing creations here. The birthing creations card is telling me that this relationship is going to manifest so much abundance in your life. It's when I say abundance, it doesn't necessarily have to be, material abundance, okay? Though it very well could be. Abundance comes in many different forms, many different ways and expressions, okay? So this relationship could be something that really opens up doors for you here, that really brings in new realities to your physical realm, okay? Now, I need to end this reading here. I think that this has gone on long enough. If this reading resonated with you, let me know how in the comments down below. Thank you for joining me. And with all of that being said, have a lovely rest of your day, Pile 3. Bye.